Hello and welcome to Verdictum. I am Ananya Singh and you're watching today's legal news, where we update you with the recent important legal developments across the nation. Here are the headlines. The interpretation of Section 17A of the Prevention of Corruption Act cannot be done so as to defeat the object of law, Supreme Court observes in Chandrababu Naidu's case. Aadmi Party MP Raghav Chadha approaches Delhi High Court against his eviction order from government bungalow. Bombay High Court to commence hybrid and virtual hearings after critique from Supreme Court. Cricketer Mohammed Azharuddin challenges disqualification from voting or contesting Hyderabad Cricket Association elections before the Apex Court. Live streaming of Delhi High Court proceedings to commence from tomorrow. Now let's take a detailed look on the headlines. In another setback to the former Andhra Pradesh Chief Minister and Telugu Desam Party leader Chandrababu Naidu, the Supreme Court rejected his contention to liberally interpret Section 17A of the Prevention of Corruption Act. The said section provides with a mandatory requirement for a police officer to seek the prior sanction or approval of the competent authority for the conduct of any inquiry or investigation into any offence alleged to have been committed by a public servant under the Prevention of Corruption Act. The provision was inserted by an amendment and came into effect in July 2018. Chandrababu Naidu, who has been arrested in the skill development scam case for misappropriating funds of over 300 crores allocated for the scheme, challenges his arrest for the lack of prior sanction. The counsel for Naidu, senior advocate Harish Salve, who appeared alongside senior advocate Siddharth Luthra, submitted that Section 17A was inserted to prevent the public servants from harassment who has taken a decision while discharging his official duty. On this, a bench of Justice Aniruddha Bose and Justice Bela M. Trivedi, before whom the matter was placed for hearing, said that Section 17A, if interpreted so liberally, the object of the Prevention of Corruption Act will be defeated. The bench said, "We cannot adopt an interpretation which will frustrate the objective of the Act." The court is hearing the matter for the past 3 days, which relates to Naidu's challenge to the Andhra Pradesh High Court order that refused to quash his FIR in the skill development scam case. Naidu was arrested on September 9th and his judicial remand has been extended till October 5th by the trial court. Aadmi Party MP Raghav Chadha today approached the Delhi High Court, challenging the order of the trial court which allowed his eviction from the government bungalow allotted to him in the Lutyens Delhi area. A division bench of the Chief Justice Satish Chandra Sharma and Justice Sanjeev Narula agreed to list the matter tomorrow for hearing. According to the Rajya Sabha members' handbook released in April 2022, Chadha is entitled to a Type 5 accommodation. However, he was allotted a Type 6 bungalow at Pandara Park. He then made a representation to the chairman of Rajya Sabha in August last year, requesting for a Type 7 accommodation. He was then allotted another bungalow on Pandara Road from the Rajya Sabha pool. In March 2023, the allotment, however, was cancelled. Chadha sought an injunction against the order of the RS Secretariat and also sought monetary damages of Rs 5.5 lakhs. Additional District Judge of Patiala House Court, Sudhanshu Kaushik, had in April passed an interim order directing the Secretariat to not dispossess Chadha till pendency of the application. Last week, however, the interim order was vacated by the same judge, stating that Chadha had no vested right to continue to occupy the accommodation during his entire tenure as a member of Rajya Sabha. The government accommodation is only a privilege given to Chadha, and he cannot continue to occupy the same, even after cancellation of the allotment. The Bombay High Court is set to commence hybrid and virtual hearings from today onwards, after it received a backlash from the Supreme Court for disbanding the video conferencing infrastructure after the pandemic was over. On October 6th, the Supreme Court made a statement that no high court in the country shall deny access to video conferencing or hybrid mode of hearings to lawyers and litigants. The Apex Court also prescribed a period of 2 weeks for the implementation of the virtual mode. CJI D.Y. Chandrachud also said that technology is not a matter of choice for judges now. Following the critique, the Bombay High Court yesterday issued a notice stating that all its benches can be accessed virtually by lawyers and litigants in the cases listed before courts. for attending or participating virtually in the hearing through hybrid video conferencing facility starting from October 10th. Former Indian cricket team captain Mohammed Azharuddin moved the apex court, challenging his disqualification to contest and the removal of his name from the voters list of the Hyderabad Cricket Association. Azharuddin was elected the president of HCA in 2019 for a term of 3 years. The HCA has been running in disorder over many issues and the members have been in disagreement and unable to reach resolution. Given the ongoing conflict amongst the members of HCA, the Supreme Court in February this year appointed a single-member committee of retired Supreme Court Judge Justice L. Nageshwar Rao to sort out the issues and facilitate elections. The said committee is responsible for the removal of Azharuddin's name from the HCA voters list. The removal is said to be on the basis of an alleged forged document furnished by the Deccan Blues Club, showing Azharuddin as the president of the club. The document created a conflict of interest for Azharuddin and resulted in his disqualification from the HCA. Interestingly, the secretary of the Deccan Blues Club and the manager of the 1983 Cricket World Cup, P.R. Mansingh, has remarked that Azharuddin orally agreed for his association with the club as its president in 2019. Singh claims that when the cricketer was asked to become the president of the club, he said "theek hai," meaning okay. Azharuddin, however, claims the letter furnished by the club to be forged, stating that he never consented to become the president of the club. The matter was placed before a bench of Justice S.K. Kaul and Justice Sudhanshu Dhulia, who did not pass any order in favor of Azharuddin and did not interfere with the voters list finalized by Justice Rao Committee. The matter was adjourned by the Apex Court for further hearing till October 31st. The elections of the HCA, however, will take place on October 20th. The Delhi High Court is set to start the live streaming of its proceedings from the Chief Justice Satish Chandra Sharma's court from October 11th, that is tomorrow. The live streaming for now will be limited to the Chief Justice's court and will be done as per the directions of the High Court on a case-to-case basis. The High Court said that the live streaming of the proceedings of Court number 39 will also begin soon. The High Court, however, warned that the recording or dissemination of the proceedings shall not be allowed unless a person or entity has been authorized in this behalf. That was all on today's legal news. Thank you and keep watching Verdictum and subscribe to our channel and download the Verdictum app on iOS and Android to keep yourself updated with authentic legal news.